Abara boy, this is Olu Fakola de Vidinkai Tempo. Good to see you all. Thank you all for tuning in. This is our Itadogun. Mojuba Halorum, Mojuba Leta, Mojuba Lorum, Mojuba Bobom, Mojuba Boy, Mojuba Boy, Sembili Solomare, Mojuba, Oshungade, Mojuba Guade, Mojuba Program, Mojuba Flori, Mojuba Corriente, Mojuba Philip is all working, Mojuba Gonto, Mojuba Me, Mojuba Shamola, Mojuba Shalanko, Mojuba Tonade, Mojuba Shili, Mojuba Sedimana, the form of the first, I won't buy a tea about a two. Jogbe, he hears people through the substance. He hears people through the substance. He talks to them, so he talks completely absorbed. He hears people through the substance, then be fine. He hears people through the substance, make sure that he talks to the sugar, talks completely absorbed. Name or Shanla, you the person most convinced. Person most one cannot felt some presence. Five frogs on some rainfall. Four frogs on some downpours. Whether that there is your phone, you tells us what they accept. Whether the rat tells us what they accept. Or what I tell you about, please accept and approve. Ultra right there. To show gratitude upon gratitude is all about gratitude. To display benevolence upon benevolence is the alpha of benevolence. But whoever does not show gratitude to yes says benevolence, such a person I've seen today the truth. These were the decorations we thought to the 400 and one a rumor and going to marry your prayer out of rich vision. These are also decorations we thought to a rumor and going to marry your prayer out of rich vision. I'm grateful I see my truth. I'm grateful yesterday, say I see today the truth. We're very grateful. Awa dupe, awa bure. Awa dupe awa bure. Adupe ana awa obore tunebo Olodumare. Awa dupe awa bure. Awa dupe awa bure. Adupe ana awa obore tunebo Orieni. Awa dupe awa bure, awa dupe awa bure, adupe ana awa bure tunebo irumone, awa dupe awa bure, awa dupe awa bure, adupe ana awa bure tunebo legun lorisha. Orumila, Olodumare in the beginning, please support it. Please forgive us. It rose from a tutu panic down without soup to be very difficult to consume. These were the decorations we fought to a tutu, the child about Benerekum. He was full of bad character. His bad attitude had prevented him from entity God's woman. Now comes to solicit on behalf of the tutu, come to beg on behalf of the tutu. Father, please be patient, overlook this provocation, those who beg on behalf of the tutu. Oruma responded by saying, those who beg on behalf of the tutu, those who solicit on behalf of the tutu. How many children does Ifa have that he would cast from out? Those who beg on behalf of the tutu. I share Ogbe Alara. Ogbe Alara, Rumla says time to sleep. I quit his time to sleep. When the day dawned, I met a Rumla in the 16th room, where he covered his head with a flowing gown full of lice. He was wearing a dress full of bloodstains. He was snoring heavily. They told him that a delegate from his side brought. A Rumla inquired what the delegate had brought. They told him they brought 2 rats from swimming. 2 fish grapes from swimming, 2 birds flipped in flight, and 2 goats with big livers. Rumor said that is not enough for it to come up. I admit my ignorance, shoes educate me. Montuna Karaba, I have myself in your bosom and survive. Montuna Karaba, the dog carrying my spirit of visa, I read you. The dog carrying my spirit of visa, I read you. Repeatedly to perform rituals because the children knew the leaders will the follows. These are the ones who show the father's wisdom. Arumla told them to get alligator pepper, to get cola nut, to get bitter corn, to get alcohol. The couple got the alligator pepper, he got the cola nut, got the bitter corn, and got the alcohol. That's right, now he's fully awake. Arumla, when you are fully awake, please look at me with eyes of compassion. It is with eyes of compassion that he stars you smooth the stars below. When you're fully awake, please look at me right. You shall want to secure a good spouse. Set your eyes, my spouse, you can look at me with. When you're fully awake, please look at me right. You shall want to bear many children. Set your eyes, a child to use, and look at over decorated play. Equal on not too far, joints in the midst of all their in life. Oh shit, Torah. Oh shit, Torah. Tiny of the feet of tuber, the stripe of a command is not big enough to be his headgear. Had it been enough to be his headgear, I would have taken it home and adorned my head with it. Easy five decorations to Aruela. When going on a spiritual mission to Jebelin. Who can't look who's been saying pay money. Can't stop saying make a rich. Can't Aruela. Respect and the Jebelin. Oh shit, look at the wolf. Oh shit, Torah. I taken it back inside. That church up against you guys to pop room. See, Iba and I share from all of the mind. If I know what you up, you surely wealthy. I taken it back inside. And the mouth of words I deep and I share. And the mouth of the wolf. If no church have joy, surely joy. I taking it back in time. If no church have healing, you should surely feel it. I taking it back in time. The mouth ones that deep and I share, and the mouth of an wolf. If no church have all the good things of life, you should surely have all the good things of life. I taking it back in time. And the mouth of an ones that deep and I share, and the mouth one. That's it. Maybe so. Surely shall it be. Àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi ò àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi. Bọ́bọ́ tí mo bá màmá wí o, ìrúnmọlẹ̀ ọba. Ifá ọba ò àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi. Bí mo dúró, tí mo súre. Bí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀, tí mo súre. Bí mo kúnlẹ̀, tí mo súre. Bí mo jókòó, tí mo súre. Ire tí mo sùn orí ti bọ́. Orí ẹni làrúrẹ ẹni ọ̀hún, orí ẹni làrúrẹ ẹni. Mojúlọ́ mi fún àwọn amórí, orí ẹni làrúrẹ ẹni. Ṣẹ̀bọ̀bọ̀rẹ̀ cháàsù, Ifá ọba ọlọ́run, àtìbà cháàjú. Ifá ọba ọlọ́run, Òṣèàrú ìlà Ifá ti bọ́. Olódùmarè and the divinities, please come ward off our death, ward off sickness, cases, controversies, ward off fights, litigation, losses, and our fights from us. Bring forth to us all the good things of life today. We come invoking your spirit. We come calling on Eshu. Eshu on Oshe Ifa today. Support us. Ward off all death. Ward off sickness. Ward off cases, controversies. Ward off fights, litigation, and losses in our fights. Ward off witchcraft and negative forces from us. Bring forth to us all the good things of life. Eshu. Itadogun mama kiri shushurita shushudara olopa rana to bajaye Itadogun alagara la fesi kuta mojuba bolunushu ele mopa setebra mopa olami tutumopa olami mopa bena mopa eshu mopa eshu ke eshuba eshu come support us. Fine. Accept this or take away death, take away illness, take away cases and controversies with our fights, litigation, losses in our fights. Eshu, will my next 5 days be near? Will our next 5 days? Ashe, Ibre Aiku. Ashe, push away all the Itadogun from us and bring forth to us all the good things of life. Guru went there, give up on the room. Apples and sipping of apples not joints and making it apple. Others you can drink, reds you can buy, Cassify for ransom. The Agua drinks the liquor of success. If I become perpetuating or Rumila at this time, ward off our death, sickness, cases, controversies, ward off fights, litigation, losses in our fights. Ile mopel, sitibra mopel, alami tutu mopel, alami mopel, venda mopel, if I'm mopel. Come to our support, if I. Death, remove illness, remove cases and controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, and our fights from all the members of the Ifa Temple. Catherine Omo Lucille, Robert Omo Catherine, Taylor Omo Deborah, Zaire Omo Taylor, Zayden Omo Taylor, Fakola Omo Kathy Taylor, Julia Omo Kathy, Robert Omo Kathy, Tanda Sizwe Omo Anista Cree, Mark Anthony Omo Merced, Maisha Walker Dean. Support her children, support um, Sanj Omo Sharmila, support Mark Anthony Omo Merced, support Ifadara, support all of the members, those that I've mentioned and those who I haven't mentioned. We're on that 17 days. Ashe, Aiku, Ibe Aiku, Ashe. All right, Abora Boy. Good to see you all, folks. Thank you all for tuning in with us today for our Itadogun. Hopefully, everything's moving smoothly. Hopefully, you can see us and there's no problems with the internet. Nevertheless, we will move forward. All right, so what I want everyone to do is please pray. Pray for the elevation, protection of all of the members of our temple, and that we get a ifa that is something that is very good, and that we can handle the taboos very well. Sure. Okay. Olodumare, we come casting Ifa on behalf of all the members of the Dinka Ifa Temple. Ifa, guide us, direct us, protect us, keep us safe, healthy, and keep us whole. Ward off death, ward off sickness, cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, and other fights from all the members of the Dinka Ifa Temple. Catherine Omo Lucille, support her. Robert Omo Kathy, Taylor Omo Deborah, Zayden Omo Taylor, Zaire Omo Taylor, Fapola de Omo Catherine, Aojola Omo Catherine, Robert Omo Catherine, Mark Anthony Omo Merced, Annette Omo Maddie, Tandy Omo, Anissa Cree, Denise Omo Susanna Omo Maria, Jax Omo Denise, support Aisha Walker Dean, support Sanj Omo Shamila, support Ifadara, support Emmanuel, support all of the people who are members of Idin Ka Ifa Temple at this time. Ifa, guide us, direct us, protect us, keep us safe, healthy, keep us whole, help us to have a wonderful Odu Ifa today. If I do not say us, it is no. Not say no one, it is just to not keep it real when it's Let's see if I show. Ward off all death. Ward off all sickness, cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, outright fights, witchcraft, and negative forces from us. If guide us, direct us, protect us, keep us safe, healthy, whole, bring forth to us long life, wealth, good spouse, children, healing, joy, victory, success, and all the good things of life. Take all of our enemies' heads, scatter them, so that they will not trouble us anymore. We ask that you would guide, direct, protect, one second, keep us safe, healthy, and keep us whole as we embark on casting this Itadogun for the temple. So, right. If I pull up these messages that people are sending here. Ooh, lots of messages. All right, 1 second before we begin to cast. I'm going to just post some of these and greet people. Abo Shishaboto. Good morning, Fadar. Boy, Shishaboto. Baba Anthony McFarland, Aboro Boy. Christopher Abo Shishaboto. Thank you all for tuning in. I think I've gotten all the comments. Good. Okay. What does E5 have to say to us? What is the Udu? Romana. Support us. What is the Udu? Obeyon. Ira. Ayewo. Ikaugunda. Obeyonu. Ayewo. Ayewo. Ejo. Something else. Ofo. Eja. Eku. Egba. Ishe. Aaron. What Ayewo? Just looking. Ogbe Lara. Okay. To remove this wound, this injury, is it abo or akunabo? That will do it. Oh, Torameji. Ebo. After a bowl, then beanie, right? Ayewo. I know I will. We'll bring us here right now. Ratemeji. Sure. Okay. Ogbeyonu. Aboraboye. How's everyone? What Ifa is saying here is in order for us to experience Ire, what we need to do is to discuss this Odu. And Ifa says, out of the mouth of the Awo, that will be the thing that brings us Ire. So Ogbeyonu. First, Ifa says that this Odu for us comes in the Ayewo of injury or wound. And with Ogbeyonu, Ifa is saying so many things. And the main thing it's saying is be patient. Be very, very patient. Um, because there will be things that try all of our patience during this time. And in being patient, we will be able to overcome all of the challenges. It's kind of a situation where I look at Ogbeono as an Odu of timing. Timing. Timing is everything. And what we mean when we say timing is that you just have to kind of be patient and kind of wait it out. But once you're able to wait it out, you'll be able to experience the victory. Um, and Ifa is saying that there will be moments that will challenge us. There will be moments that will challenge us with our spouses. There will be moments that will challenge us in terms of situations. There will be moments that challenge us in terms of traffic. Um, all sorts of things. But Ifa is saying if we can be calm and choose patience and take a deep breath, then everything will really turn out in our favor. This is the Odu of Orumila when Orumila was looking to be married to the daughter of the king of Iwo. Ifa says, Suru ni baba iwa, anger amounts to nothing fruitful amongst human beings. Patience is the father of good character. The elder who is an Ifa is one who will enjoy everything. This was the Ifa cast for Orumila when he was going to marry the daughter of the king of Iwo. He was advised to offer a bow. He complied. Behold, my iya iwo, the reward as a result of suffering. The suffering that Orumila experienced is not worth mentioning in the end. Behold, my iya iwo. Ifa is saying that the word iya iwo is Elysian, or the Elysian of that is iyawo, which means wife. And Ifa is saying that the challenges that it takes in order to get married, in order to maintain a marriage, in order to do all those things is analogous to the reward as a result of suffering. What Ifa is also saying is that as a result of going through the fire, going through the pressure, it won't be worth mentioning. All the challenges that you experience won't be worth mentioning in the end. By the time you get to the station of the destination, the blessings will be so rich that you will kind of look back on the challenges and be like, oh, that wasn't as crazy as I thought it was. But in the moment, it will it will give the illusion that things are challenging. In this Odu, Orunmila was going to marry, he wanted to marry the daughter of the king of Iwo, and he went and cast Ifa before he went to approach the father uh, for her hand in marriage. And when he did this, Ifa basically said, "You need to be very patient. You don't need to be quick to anger in any way." And Orunmila went, he offered his elbow, he went to the town. And the king invited him in. And when he was invited in, the king then, um, because Orunmila had traveled such a distance, the king invited him and asked him to stay. So he stayed as he was trying to court the princess. And as Orunmila was staying there, the king put him up in various rooms. One room was the room underneath the chicken coop. So the king put him underneath that chicken coop where the chickens were pooping on Orunmila all night long, and there were mosquitoes, and it was a very terrible existence. As a result of that, the next morning the king asked Orunmila, "How was your stay?" And Orunmila was like, "Oh, it was like a bed of roses." And then the next night, the king still wouldn't introduce Orunmila to the daughter, and he put him in the room that was very, very hot, which was next to the place where they had the furnace or the heating area. And Orunmila was extremely hot. He actually got blisters and boils, and he couldn't sleep. And then the next day, I believe the king asked Orunmila, "Would you clear this plot of land?" And the land was probably about the length of like a couple of acres. And Orunmila had to clear the land with a machete. And so he's clearing the land, and it took him a couple of days to actually do it. So he actually stayed out there. Finally, Orunmila is finished clearing the land. The king sees him, and Orunmila is at a point where he's about to give up. And you can imagine he had blisters, mosquito bites. He smelled really bad. He probably had a little bit of sunstroke for staying out and chopping the the grass for days. And finally, the king invites him in and says, "Well, before you come to this dinner, I want you to give Orunmila a bath and bathe him very well, and also give him this new suit." They finally get there, and Orunmila is able to bathe, get his new clothes on, and then the king introduces Orunmila at a banquet, and he says, "Behold, this is my new son-in-law," and introduces him to the daughter. Ifa is saying that the challenges can go somewhat like that, but in the end, you'll get the thing that you want, you desire, you need. Also, on this Odu, Ifa talks of um, this is the story of the Grand Illuminator. On this Odu, uh, there were there were many forces that went to become they went to go to the process of getting this high level chieftaincy king title, and the title was basically that of the Grand Illuminator, and the one who could shine the light for people to see when it was very dark. So the three individuals who went for this process, one was Ina, fire, the other was the sun, and the last was the moon. All of them were asked to offer a bow,
All of them went to cast Ifa, and they all were asked to offer a bow and told to be very patient and never lose anger, never lose their temper, not get angry. So Orumila, excuse me, they went and cast Ifa, each of them individually. The only one who offered a bow was the moon. So in the process, they went to become to the interview in essence to become the grand illuminator. The sun went, and as he went, he was told that, okay, son, you definitely light up the sky, you do everything so well. I want you to wait because we need to interview all the occupants or the interviewees so that we can make the right decision. The son was very angry and impatient, like, I'm the sun. You should, I like the day. You should naturally pick me as the grand illuminator. And they were merely giving time to observe individuals' character. And the son got so angry that the sun burned the crops of all of the judges for the title. Then fire came. Fire came and inquired about becoming the grand illuminator, telling all the things I like. I'm like a torch at night. I light the sky. I'm enable you to make, to make your firm footing and all these things. Um, and the judges or the other chiefs let them know, okay, we will make sure that we include you in the selection. You have a good argument. You have a great resume. And within that process, they told the son to wait. The son got very, very angry and was like, excuse me, the fire got very angry. And when we think of fire getting angry, fire got so angry that he was told to be patient, that he burned down all the homes of the chiefs. And finally, the moon came. The moon, of course, was the underdog. And the moon comes and was very, very humble. All of the the judges, the chiefs recognized that the moon gave off a very gentle, comfortable light at nighttime. And with that moonlight, it enabled people to make it around, particularly at the night, during the night, and their eyes could adjust to the light of the moon. In this process, the moon was very calm, patient, and humble. The moon did not lose its temper. And the moon became selected as the grand illuminator. So Ifa is saying that in many respects, we might be either competing for something that we want, we might be um, competing for the affections of someone. We might even be in a space where we're applying for a job. And with this respect, Ifa is saying that we need to be very patient and very humble because that is going to be the key that helps us to elevate and be absolutely great. Any aspect of losing our temper, even if it's not related to the thing that we're trying to accomplish, any aspect of losing our temper will jeopardize our success chances. Ifa also says on Ogbeonu that um, our character must be respected because our character within this Odu can actually destroy our destiny. If we do not represent good character at all times, our character can spoil our destiny. If we make poor choices, it can spoil our destiny. Um, Along with that, Ifa says that we need to be, uh, this Odu also talks about having vision, having vision and planning and doing some really great things, because everyone I know that has the Odu Ogbeyonu, I have seen them do exceptional things. The issue here is patience, good character, and not losing uh, your good character. Also, I would suggest that everyone is very mindful of being clean. Cleanliness, particularly like debris on the floor. This Odu speaks of particularly a child getting sick and potentially dying as a result of debris that's on the floor, um, and an unclean environment. Ifa says it is absolutely important to clean, to have an area on the floor that is debris free and very, very clean, because it can be jeopardizing to people's health, particularly the respiratory system. Aside from that, Ifa says that we will accomplish many great things, exceptional things. We'll have many followers, people who will, really kind of listen to the things that we say and follow it because it sounds good, it sounds right, it sounds correct, even though we might not necessarily have everything planned out the best. But Ifa says that people will follow us. And the key here is to be patient, to have good character, and to not lead them incorrectly. Because what can happen on this Odu is people can have decent information, but not have enough information to assist. But people will still follow them. People will still listen to them because it is something that they want to need to hear at that time. All right, so let me see what Ifa says if we're now in Ire. So Ifa with these messages. Are we now in Ire or no? Osaleye. Yes, Ifa says we are indeed in Ire. Ifa, Ire, Aje, or something else. Um, Ire Bobo, Ire Omo, Ire Eshegun, Ire of spouse. Um, Ire Aiku, uh, or Ire free gifts. It's already this side. Ogun na méjì. Ogun da kete. Era of free gifts. Ebo. Kwenebo. Ebo. Ifa, what is the best ebo for us? Ifa ebo with two hens, two guinea fowls, two roosters, two ducks, and feed egg with fruits. Will that ensure that we overcome any injury and also ensure that we are actualizing free gifts and elevation? Yes. Oh, Sawuri. If I should the above be three guinea fowls, three roosters, three ducks, three pigeons, and feed Egbe with fruits. Will that ensure that we overcome all the ayewos and actualize all array of life for Edin Kaifa Temple? Just Obekare Kakaja. Yes. All right. Okay, so the plan is to offer the abo as soon as possible. So I'll say we'll be offering a bow by um, by Tuesday of next week. So please send your contributions in. Also, some of the general taboos. Please do not consume excessive liquor. The thing of it is on this Odu is that it the problem arises when people are like drinking way too much, and it brings about conflicts, anger, things like that. So please um uh mind that. Also, Ifa says please do not consume eggs. The reason for not consuming eggs is wealth. Ifa says that money is going to be coming, but uh, we can't consume the thing that will bring us wealth. Okay, so let me prepare for. Okay, so let us perform the Tabo Eshu. And you can make contributions to the temple website. All of that is below. Okay. Arumla. If I will come offering will come offering Tabo Eshu for all the members of Indian Kaifa Temple on Ogbe Onu. Ogbe Onu, Ogbe Onu, Ogbe Onu, Ogbe. Oh, woman got that. Here's the news about that's the one. Why did you buy that CA? Rumor said that CA that was upset. Sickness cases, controversy around fight. Irrigation losses around fight. This path to negative energy to me. You thought please use this EA to ward off all evil things from us. I sure. Ugbe, you know, if I would come offering Tabo Eshu. The Ebo here is going to be 3 guinea fowls, 3 roosters, 3 pigeons, 3 ducks, 3 hens, and feed um, egg bag with lots of fruits. So 3 ducks, 3 pigeons, 3 roosters, 3 hens, 3 guinea fowls. Sure. Oh, Bayonu. Anger, mouse, nothing, fruitful, patience, and father, good character. The other is he who knows everything. This is if I cast for Orumila when he was going to marry the daughter of the king of Iwo. He was advised for a ball. He complied. The suffering that Orumila experience is not worth mentioning in it. And behold, my Ia Iwo, the reward as a result of suffering. Ashe, if I'm Monica Bofin, if I'm Monica Boda, if I'm Monica Bolato Fidge, Ashe. Ogbeonu, anger, mouse, nothing, fruitful, patience, and father, good character. The elders who practices Ifa and good character is one who will live a life as if they're looking pure honey. This is Ifa cast for Orienu and Oreo Day. When coming from home to earth, there is a vice sufferable. They complied. Now, my character, I respect you. Please do not spoil my destiny. If I'm Monica Bofin, if I'm Monica Bodai, if I'm Monica Bolato Fidra, Olojifa, Asheshe. If we come offering this above, please support all of the members of Idinka Ifa Temple. All those who are contributing, all those who are friends of the temple, Ashe, and family members of the temple. Ifa, we paid for death, so death will not affect us. Paid for sickness, so sickness will not tie us down. We've paid for losses, so they're not affect us. We paid for illness, so that will not affect us. We paid for fights. We paid for all challenges. We paid for danger. We paid for losses. We paid for conflicts. We paid for witchcraft to be warded off. We paid to have long life. We paid for good spouses. We paid for good children. We paid for peace of mind. We paid for joy. We paid for success. We paid for healing. We paid for victory. Paid for all array of life. If I please help us, if I share. Okay, thank you all so much for joining us. As I said before, we'll be offering Ebo. We'll be offering Ebo by Tuesday of next week. So if any of you are interested, you can go to the website and make your contributions there. Also, if you are interested, tonight we're doing conversations with Ifa on the topic of receiving the hand of Ifa. What is the significance of it? What is the meaning of a hand of Ifa from an Isheshe point of view? Also, this Sunday, we'll be doing temple service 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the topic of generational curses. Ifa transforms generational curses into intergenerational wealth. All right. Thank you all so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you this week. Aboraboy. Oh, also today's class is going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.